It is not saturated, only your mind is saturated. I always think that because literally best approach. You have your portfolio, you go to a client, you reach out to them either via mail or via LinkedIn or via any other means, maybe via reference. They hardly make it. That's why I said it. And apart, like I have clients who have like 20-30 million in funding, but they are super humble, super generous. They are always willing to help out people.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and in this video I'm going to take one-on-one interview with Mr. Vaibhav Yadav. He's a successful freelancer. He has more than 5 years of experience in content writing niche, and he has worked with multi-million-dollar Web3 businesses. He has helped them to generate $450K revenue to their businesses. Founders and CEOs are quite impressed by his skills of content writing and his marketing skills also. So if you want to learn from Vaibhav Yadav, if you want to become a successful freelancer, then make sure that you watch this video till the end, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And so without any further delay, let's get started. So hi Vaibhav, how are you?
Hi Vikas, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
So Vaibhav, myself Vikas, can you give a short description about you, what you do and currently what are you pursuing?
Like, see, basically, I'm a freelance Web3 writer. I have been into. So basically, I help Web3 businesses, exchanges, and all other things that you have in Web3. I help them with their content operations. And I'm basically a content writer as well as a copywriter and a marketer. So I help the businesses in Web3 niche increase their revenue through my content.
Yeah, I see your profile on LinkedIn, and when I see a crypto content writer, I feel like it's very specific. It's like very specific niche. So from where you have started to work as a crypto content writer, why you think that you should be a crypto content writer, like in a specific niche? And do you have interest in crypto in starting?
See, like crypto was always it always intrigued me because crypto was something that you didn't had in the mainstream, because I started in 2018 and now everybody knows about currencies, but back in 2018 people hardly knew what it was. Like its existence was not even that much in India. Only a handful of people knew about.
Yeah,
the aspect the way crypto actually works, it is pretty good. Crypto is something different from the traditional money that you have, and it is actually a disruptive technology. So from there on, it was like that I should get into this industry. So it was not that I entered into cryptocurrency and the day I entered, I just started freelancing. Basically, I spent some time, I figured out what the technology is, got my basics straight, and after that, I started freelancing. So I started with travel and tourism first. And after that, when I got more interested in crypto, I got a good handful of knowledge, started catering to more cryptocurrency clients. That was pretty much it.
A crypto market is very uncertain. There are lots of ups and downs there, and there are a lot of scams going on there in crypto market. So you are a content writer. So from where you have learned about from which source you learn about the crypto market?
See, if I address the first part of the question, every market is uncertain. You Adani issue, the stocks markets they are crashing. Adani crashed literally 83% from the all-time highs. All markets are, they have their ups and downs, and so is with crypto. There is nothing different about it. Secondly, if you talk about how I learned, see, nowadays there is abundance of content. During the time when I started, it was basically going to the websites of those projects. Like there was a website where you can find every crypto project. Then you go to the crypto project's website, you read their white paper, you figure out how they are working, what kind of technology they are bringing in, and what makes them different. That has been a good source of information. And after that, I had my clients, so they also helped me in getting a practical insight and getting a practical knowledge about the industry.
Not
much of rocket science.
So Vaibhav, the next question is very important for every new freelancer. So this question is, how did you get your first client for crypto?
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Oh, it was from Upwork.
Okay. So
it was from Upwork. I went there, I created a profile, I landed a client. He referred me to others, got some more clients on Upwork, then sort of delete my account. I don't know why they are still doing it. They just close accounts without telling you, without any particular reason.
Actually, I think at that time, when you have started on Upwork, there will be less competition on Upwork, I think.
That is literally a proper myth. Everybody thinks freelancing is saturated. It is not saturated, only your mind is saturated. I always think that, because there was not a single moment present when you didn't had
Yeah.
competition. You always had a competition. You
Like,
but still having down the line 2 years later, you will still have competition. At that time you had competition. So there is not much difference. But after COVID, there was a surge. In 2020, 2021, there was a surge, but now it is flattening again
yeah.
because things are getting back to normal.
So, like, the next question is about, like, I have asked you this question on LinkedIn also. Like, what is the best strategy to get clients through social media by reaching to their?
The best strategy literally is you should know. You should know what you are selling. You should know what you are doing, and
Yeah.
everything that you are saying should be backed up by credible proofs that are verifiable. That is the one thing that will help you land more clients. And this is literally the best approach. You have your portfolio, you go to a client, you reach out to them either via mail or via LinkedIn or via any other means, maybe via reference or any other means, or like you find their email and then you cold pitch them. And after that, you tell them why you are the one who can help them out, what stands you apart. It all boils down to your individual capabilities and the way you present yourself. That is the best way. There is no hard and fast key. Like you can just go and follow this and you will get a client. No, it's completely subjective.
Like if I go to like LinkedIn and send messages to like CEOs or founders of any business owners, like we can.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, like we can limit a numbers. Like if I can send 30 emails a day, or if I can reach to 20 people on Facebook or 20 people on LinkedIn,
Stick to two.
Stick to two. Like it's quite less if I don't get reply from the 2 people. Even after I reach them, like.
But you are not looking at the other side.
Like how?
Like even if you go and you send out to 2 people in a month, even you have very small conversion rate, then also you will land a client. There is a very high probability. And when you send low number of emails, you can actually make more customizable emails that are more targeted to the client that you are trying to get. And you can, research more about them. You can tailor a good email. You can create a good email and then send it. Because when you are sending 50 emails a day, what do you think? Like even if it takes you 10 minutes to write one email, it's down to almost 8 hours if I'm not wrong.
Like they use a email template for this.
Even if you go with 30 emails, that is like 300 minutes. The templates don't work actually. The only template that works is personalization.
Yeah. Like for email marketing, how much you can personalize the email, that works. But on social media, if I can reach them with a specific template, that will work, I think. But their conversion is quite less. Like if I message to like.
No, not a specific template. Like you can have a template for, yeah, that is the case. Your conversion with the template is very less as compared to the personalized one.
Like in the first message, I will not tell them like I am a social media marketer and I offer this and this. So they will like simply say no. In the simple first message, I will tell them, hi, I love your brand, I love your business. So they can
connect like a human, not like a robot.
Yeah. So like they can open my chat in Instagram and accept my request in Facebook. After that, I can like chat with them. That will be quite good for like connection and like convert.
You first build a connection and then you sell. You don't sell in the first message here.
What are your views about like running ads for client? Like running ads for getting clients? I think it's more targeted and.
No, that is completely industry specific. It's completely industry specific. If you are like into the PPC kind of thing, or if you are into this funnel kind of stuff, then maybe you running ads would be actually a plus point for the clients, because you can show them your results, your personal results while running your target and how you manage to pull off a campaign. But like if you are a writer and you are trying to run ads and you don't have an agency, you are just a solo writer, then I don't think it doesn't make much sense to put out an ad, because ads are basically more focused on when you are like you have a very good personal brand or you are an established agency or a company. For a solo person, I would not recommend that much of ads. You can get traction, you can get more eyeballs, but conversion, I'm a little bit skeptical about it.
How much money we can make as a freelancer, or how much money we can make as an agency? Like I think owning a agency, social media marketing agency will make more money, or like it will like allow us more time to manage our work life balance. Like will have more time for ourselves.
That's a good question.
Like if we own an agency,
See, that is
we can have
actually a very good question. I know that's a myth. If you have agency, you have time. If you have an agency, you need to put in more efforts than a solo freelancer, because then you have supervise other people. Even if you appoint a manager who handles respective department, you still have to get in sync with the managers. So there is no such thing if you want to go as a freelancer or an agency. If you want to form an agency, you can definitely form one. But the comparison between the two, I think that is a little bit pointless, because it doesn't make any sense, especially to me. If you are somebody who enjoys his own company, you are happy with whatever you are earning, you don't want extra workload, freelancing is fine as solo person. But if you want to get more clients and have all that other things, then agency is something you should opt for.
What are your favorite tools and hacks that you use daily, like on like extension, Chrome extension, or like any other tools?
Yeah, like I'm a pretty old school guy. I prefer Python.
Like any tool, like about writing for one content writing, there is Grammarly and there are other AI tools that are trending now.
Like initially I had used Grammarly and the other tools, but after a time, you get that you have a hand over your skill, so you become very good at it. So then you don't need it. Still, if you want to check like some plagiarism tools like dupli checker or something like that, maybe once in a while. Otherwise, whatever I need, my clients will just provide with it. Mostly they do, and everything is there. So I personally don't have any personal preference.
Like any time management tool or like productivity boosting tool?
Nah, I find that absolute bullshit. For me, discipline is supreme, and that's what I prefer to.
Self-discipline is more important.
Discipline is very important in every aspect as a freelancer. If you don't have discipline, you are already screwed.
Next question is also about this, like for being a successful freelancer, how what type of qualities should a freelancer have, or like what type of discipline and consistency should he?
Success is like everyone has their own definition of being successful. Some people find it achieving 20,000 as successful. Some people find achieving 1 lakh is successful. Some people think if they can spend time with their family, they are successful. So there are no certain qualities. The only thing matters is that you do things and they are control over your emotions. You don't over exaggerate. You don't overthink. You don't self-doubt yourself again and again. And you just do the shit that needs to be done. And discipline, that's all. I would say a positive attitude plus discipline is equal to a good freelancer. Not as successful, but a good freelancer for sure.
So the next question is about like how to negotiate on pricing. Like whenever we are trying to close a client and the deal stuck at the pricing point. So like how we can negotiate on pricing, and what should be the fair pricing? Like if a new freelancer is starting out, so should he charge high pricing as the other freelancer who are like well experienced and have more time and more experience in their skill, or he should like start on less pricing? What are your views?
See, these are like under one question you have subcategorized almost 3 to 4 questions, so I'll come on them one by one. So first of all, like if you talk about how to set up your pricing, see, that is completely on every individual. If you want, you can go with a low pricing. If you want, you can do for free. You can have beta clients and you can just do stuff for free and gain some experience. You won't charge high price, you have to be prepared for some downfalls, because there are people like me who are more experienced than you who are charging almost the same pricing.
Yeah.
Because when you go into the high pricing category, you really have to have some good amount of skills that actually make you stand out in that herd, because there is a lot of competition on the top as well. Like secondly, if you talk negotiation part, the negotiation part is fairly easy. It is up to you, because whenever you close a deal, whenever you come to the negotiation and the pricing, these are teachers who are on the call. It may be the HR of the founder, or maybe it was both of them and you. So it comes to you, what do you think that is a fair price according to that kind of efforts and the kind of services you are providing to them. So there is no particular answer to how you have to negotiate, but make sure you don't fall below the market rates, and market rates you can easily find.
Like we know all about the market rates, but like for a new freelancer, it is difficult to like charge high because we don't have portfolio to show, like we don't have experience to show. But I think for like if you are a video editor, you can show a video edited by you. Like you can create a YouTube channel and upload videos edited by you on any type of like niche. You can create videos, or like if you are a graphic designer, so you can create some post. I think this method is quite good because for new freelancer we don't.
No, you need to have a portfolio. Being a beginner, you also need to have a portfolio. Like if you don't know anything about freelancing, you can head on to my website, thefreelancematrix.com, and I have a full free course about 5+ hours where you can learn freelancing from scratch. I have to literally covered everything there, and it's free, so you can just have a look at it.
Yeah, I will put like the description of your course and your ebook in the video. And the next question is, how was your experience with working with CEOs and like founders of such huge like crypto companies? Like you,
See, the experience is literally top notch. The industry is still rising. You do get to meet a lot of people, and when you talk to them, you don't reach a higher authority. They talk to you just like a normal human being. They have no, like with my clients, I've been especially, I guess, maybe lucky, or it's just like likes attracts likes. So I've been with very humble and generous people who literally want to make some better changes to the society and to their team as well as on an individual level. So when you talk with those people, when you sit out with those people, you hang around with that kind of crowd. So everything is literally fantastic, and you see the world from a different perspective.
yeah, like any special thing that you have learned with them, any like personality.
One thing that the most successful one, they are the most humble ones. They stay humble even if they have $1 million in funding. They have like, I have clients who have like 20-30 million in funding, but they are super humble, super generous. They are always willing to help out people, and that's something I really admire a lot.
So like I have read your ebook. It is title was like X number of
S97.
yeah, like numbers, the questions the freelancers have.
97 answers to unsaid freelancing questions.
97 answers to the freelancers have. So one question like you have answered, I want to ask you, like one question was why you need a lawyer. So you have replied it, like you have written, if you are not a Vaibhav Yadav, so you currently not need 99%. So why
If you are not Vaibhav, you don't need one.
Yeah.
But if you are not, then 99% cases you don't need it.
So
See, apart from like being in with clients, for clients you don't need that much of legal dealings. But when you really go towards the high paying clients, and then you have these contracts and all those things, and they have their own terms and conditions. You put out your terms and conditions. So for that you may need legal aid at times, but that's not the case with 99% of the people, because they hardly make it.
Yeah.
That's why I said it. And apart from that, I am a very, you can say, I have volleyballs around me all the time. So people love to come and put false allegations on LinkedIn, as well as I have to take care of a few things before I say anything on social media, because as you can see from my content, I am pretty bold. So at times I need those people to filter things out and make sure that it doesn't land me into a trouble that I don't want.
Like we don't take name, and if we don't quote any specific name until then, I think there is no problem. Specifically, if you don't take anyone's name.
But still, like this, see, that is fine. But why take risk when you can completely eliminate it by getting someone who is more experienced than you in that field?
Yeah. Like the same thing in YouTube also. Like a copyright strike can come. 3 copyright strike can completely destroy your channel. So as a YouTuber, I have to like completely make sure the audios and the videos I'm taking or I'm using are completely copyright free, or I am using in that manner that
Prevention is better.
Yeah, prevention is better than cure.
Yeah.
So like I have seen multiple LinkedIn profile, but I think taking interview with yourself will be quite good for me and like quite good for my channel viewers, because I really like about your profile is like you have written long post, but I am very interested in reading your post. Like I am very interested in reading your post because
it covers like very different topics and like in very different tones. Like every freelancer out there or every successful influencer on LinkedIn using the same tone, like 5 tips. How I started my journey. I was like making nothing, and then I do this. Like they are,
Yeah, there's suddenly a magic wand came in and I earned crores, and now I'll show you how you can earn crores. Pay me 10,000.
yeah,
I'll teach you.
yeah, that's thing.
Reality part, you have now talked with me, so you know whatever I write and the way I speak, the way I put my thoughts, they are literally the same. It's not that you read something about me and then while I'm talking, you are hearing a different personality. So it is I'm the way I am. So I like being non-mainstream actually. So that's the main reason.
Like you don't have any Instagram account and like you don't have also a YouTube account.
No, that's not that I don't have. I have. Even the freelance matrix has account. Like the my course is also
But you don't put like
but
not consistent and frequent on Instagram. You're more frequent on.
no, I don't even use it. I don't even open Instagram. It is on my phone. No. And on LinkedIn also, I'm kind of, it has become a habit now. So I just post whenever I want,
Yeah.
but it's not something that I really like doing Instagram. Like I don't really like doing Instagram.
Okay. So like for clients, how do you market their currency? Like how do you market their coin? Like do you use like Facebook, Instagram, or like you use other methods of marketing like email marketing or Google Ads, etc. Or like or any other different channels? I think.
See, my department is about content creation. So I created for
Like,
distribution. These people, they have different people.
Yeah, you work
So
as a copywriter.
distribution part is basically, yeah, copywriter, content writer. Even in marketing, I market for some clients. But you see, the channels are very common. Everyone knows it's either YouTube ads, Google ads. You go to emails. You do email campaigns. You launch freebies. You do out LinkedIn ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. You go on Twitter.
Yeah.
You try organic, inorganic, mixed approach. So it is just the same like every other person do. It's not something that you really do differently. You just still have to spend money. You still have to have an ad budget. But the only difference is the way you put out yourself, the kind of team you are having, and the content that you are creating, and the impact. Because you can sell literally shit if you are good at marketing. But once people buy that thing, holding on to them is something you can't do if you have a shitty product. If you have a good product and you have a good, like for example, if you have a good currency, you have a good project that you are launching, it is solving a real world problem, and you get more likely people are going to stick and they will be loyal towards you until unless you don't do anything that hampers them.